Hello, I'm Ian Guest, Global Head of Marketing for Modality Systems.
Hey, I'm Tom Arbuthnot. I'm Principal Solutions Architect and I look after our diagnostics product here at Modality.
So can you give us a few examples, without giving any trade secrets away or any confidentialities, of what some of our installations and clients and how they're using it and what it's doing for them?
Yeah, I mean, there's different areas that affect different customers. Like the first thing we do is go in and look at the network, because that is often a pain point. So we have our virtual static users, which are essentially a Skype client that signs into their real Skype business environment and performs continuous test calls and test conferences. So that gives us a baseline of how the environment is performing just based on network and Skype. And that can immediately point out some issues around things like packet loss, jitter, latency. But the nice thing with that is we don't need any network level access, so we don't need taps or mirrors or port spans. We just deploy these Windows applications with IT and say we're going to do continuous calling between all these devices, let's see how it performs. So that's the first thing we do, is look at the network. Then we look at the overall performance of the actual users. So we pull out every single user call, every single user session from Skype Business Server or Skype Business Online. And that gives us a few different things to look at. Look at their network performance too, but also look at their client patch levels, look at the devices they're using. And very often we find lots and lots of use of webcam mics, PC mic and speakers, suboptimal devices. So quite often we'll come out and in the first month we'll be like, this is the list of users, you guys need to provide devices or go and train to use their existing devices. And that can be a bigger win sometimes than the network issues. Very often the network is fundamentally solid, but actually it's about these devices are being used wrong, or there's loads of out-of-date Mac clients. So those things are things that immediately impact customers. And then, if, as you say, it comes into life cycle, then because the virtual static users are continuously testing and we're continuously reporting, we'll catch, the network from London to Italy has suddenly got a lot worse, like let's go and look at that. Or, there's been a new update come out for VVX Polycom phones, but you guys haven't deployed it yet. So the life cycle comes in of continuous things to do to drive your improvement, to ensure you're patched to current, to ensure everything's working.
We've got some great examples of some of those points that you pulled out there. I mean, there's one organisation I can think of, global, many thousands of users around the world. We're looking to actually try and break down the perception of the reliability of the Skype communications as a service, in a way to try and save the business money on a separate service that they were still paying for as well. So being able to measure, monitor, report back into the business, break down that perception to prove that the reliability and the quality was there, was one of their key drivers, because it had a price tag in terms of saving X millions of dollars at the other end.
So in that case, if you're trying to drive off of one conferencing solution towards Microsoft, and the perception of the business is that Teams or Skype Business is not reliable, you need real evidence to come back to them and say, well, no, on our managed network, when you're wired in, it's running at 99% reliability on the network. When you use it on Wi-Fi from home with your PC mic and speakers, you're going to have some issues, and we believe that's where the noise is coming from. And that's where the statistics and the reporting and the business engagement come together, because suddenly the business are talking to you about, how do we improve that thing? Rather than their just general perception as users is the Skype client and I make calls and calls are occasionally bad, I can't rely on this, to, so that device you gave me, the headset that I put in the drawer, actually maybe it's important to use that because now you've explained why. Through business engagement, through maybe training emails or training instant messaging, whatever it may be.
And it's interesting when you look at some of the examples of the customer wins that we've had with this. I mean, there are some that are driven from people who are already experiencing an issue and want to understand what it is, find out, report back into business, save money, whatever that might be. But there are others who are taking more of a proactive approach in terms of they see the value in monitoring this on an ongoing basis, checking changes after something that's happened within the environment. They may have made an update or a patch or something like that, checking the service from there. But also then really focusing again on that user experience with sort of go-to-A type campaigns. So really using it to drive a better user experience with the view is if people are getting a better experience, they'll utilise it more, which means that the business will get the more benefits from it from a collaborative point of view, efficiencies and whatever those might be.
Yeah, I mean that's the way IT is going. I feel like IT as part of the business are enabling the business to get value out of whatever money they're investing in IT. So very often these days that's cloud services. So I've gone and spent my money on Microsoft Office 365. Like there's not a ton of managing and patching servers to do there for IT because the service is a service. So what IT's important thing now is understanding what have we bought, are the business using it, are they getting value out of it, is it performing? So they're more kind of training, champions, reporting, improving, patching, like the continuous service management is much more important than the big bang project where I gave you these servers, bye-bye, best of luck. And the whole point of diagnostics is to support that new approach to IT as kind of service improvement, not just break fix kind of stuff.